Okay guys, so we're gonna be hitting the road now. So we're going to the Bahamas.
Yes, we are.
And
first stop, Philly.
Yeah. we might be missing a member, but we'll still hopefully have fun. And I brought something that I think she would appreciate. So we'll see you guys. Peace. Boop. First hurdle jumped and we made it past TSA. So we're going to enjoy a little pre-flight tradition here and enjoy some time as we got to the airport early. We are leaving from Philadelphia to go to Miami. Once we reach Miami, we're going to visit family in Key Largo, and then after that we are on to a wonderful Bahamas cruise, so stay tuned for that. I've got to say, I absolutely love the updated lighting in the Philadelphia airport. It's beautiful. The mask mandate in the airport is still in full swing, so if you're coming to the airport, make sure you're wearing a mask. Once we see a lot of people gathering at the gate, we start to realize this might be quite a full flight. So we finally load onto the plane. We get onto the plane and we realize how actually full it is. So we have a bunch of people on a plane that might have COVID and they're required to still have masks on, but it's still quite a concern because, well, it's still a real big thing. Finally, once we were up in the air, we hunkered down, we enjoyed some time. It was going to be about a 2.5-3 hour flight. We met a real nice fella. His name was Sam. Hi Sam, if you're watching this, by the way. During our flight, we found the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, and we also saw Virginia Beach, Virginia. That was actually kind of cool to see it from kind of like a bird's eye view, so to speak. But after that, I kind of put my phone away and kind of waited until we landed in Miami. So here's Miami, and finally, we get to see some real estate here. And with a bit of a shake, we've arrived in Miami. Once we landed, I've realized how actually full the flight was. Everybody was standing up and it was pretty cramped. It was nice to get off the plane because God only knows what's going to happen if someone's sick. So we've arrived, the door's open, and finally we're going to enjoy a nice car ride to Key Largo. But first we have to stop at one of my favorite places. I didn't realize how big the Miami airport actually was because we had to take a tram to go to our baggage check. That was a little bit crazy, but still, we got there. When we finally arrived at baggage claim, there were really pretty murals on the wall. And once we came down and up and down and up the escalators, because there were several, we noticed that there were some really pretty decorations also on the floor. So after we go down these next escalators, you're going to see some, what I would imagine is copper designs on the floor. It's actually kind of neat. There they are. We were finally picked up by Michael's mom, and now it's time for some smoothies and or milkshakes. On to one of my favorite places, but first I always love to look at the palm trees here. So Robert is here. Used to be a guy who would sit at a gas station with produce, and it became so big that he actually now has a very interesting produce stand. Many exotic fruits, vegetables, up to and including a petting zoo. We have boiled peanuts, and he even had live music, which you'll hear in just a moment. I didn't realize that they also had cheese curds there, so of course we had to pick some really interesting flavors out. We decided to go for the buffalo and the ranch, I believe. They also had original, but it was still good. There's also plenty of jars of jams and preserves there that you probably won't see anywhere else. But do you remember that live music I told you about? Well, I'm going to shut off the music so that you can hear it now.
Just if I could hear her heart, it's awful time.
Amongst the petting zoo, there were birds. I saw a blue and gold macaw. There were some cockatoos, I believe. There was a toucan. There was maybe a Quaker parrot, I want to call it. I'm not really sure. But anyhow, we also found a stand that has some real good smokehouse smells coming out of it. It was a really nice barbecue, and that guy was about to bring out a beautiful brisket that you'll just see right here. I wish you guys can be here to smell the smells that are coming off of the meat that this guy is cutting. It is so good. You making friends? Hi, buddy. How you doing? Are you friendly? There's also a new place that I didn't notice from the last time I was here. It looks kind of like a play area for children. That looks like a lot of fun. There's picnic tables for the adults and whatnot. Now back to the interesting fruits. Fayu persimmons and dragon fruit and Indian River tangerines. I mean, you may as well just read the signs as I scroll through. There were some really pretty looking onions, and there's my milkshake. I don't even know what it was called, but it was really yummy. Cherries, star fruit, kiwi, mangoes. You think of it, and it's probably here at Robert Is Here. Remember those onions? Oh my goodness, those look so pretty. So you might be actually wondering, is Robert here at Robert Is Here? Well, there he is. And then I scrolled too quickly, but it's the older fella. And now to hit the stretch of bridge that takes you over to Key Largo. We stopped at the chocolate shop and picked up some gifts and sweets for some friends. And after that we were hungry, so we stopped at Bayside, where I would highly recommend if you want to go see a sunset, and if the sky is clear, that's a good place to go do it. So stay tuned, because you will see a sunset by the end of this video. Michael was nice enough to order me a tequila sunset. Here it is in all its glory. It was really tasty. And I decided, as we were waiting for our food, to walk out and take a look at the beautiful beach, stick my toes in the sand, as you should when you're on an island, and just take a look around, take it all in. This is awesome. When you're coming from a place that was just -8 degrees and you're in this sunshine and you don't have to wear a big coat, it's great. So for food, I ordered the ahi tuna salad, and Michael got some wings, and then Kathy got some fish spread with capers, and that was awesome. I was not expecting how good that was going to taste, so I figured I'd give it a try. So they served that with crackers, and you can also put a jalapeno on it if you want to. That was so good. The jalapeno actually did add a lot of good flavor for me, but it depends on what you like. If you don't like spicy, you don't have to eat them. And then onto my ahi tuna. Now, if you're eating proper ahi tuna, it should not be cooked all the way through. It should almost look raw. So here it is. Oh my goodness, in all its glory. That's perfectly cooked right there. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So you might be wondering why there's so many bras hanging from the ceiling. And that is because they have a benefit, and you decorate a bra and you raise some money for breast cancer. Also, my next drink was called a Key Billy beer. And after some shots, it's time for more live music. I went out to the water to enjoy some sunshine, so I'm going to take out a quiet moment and let you enjoy. Thank you for joining me in watching the sunset and for helping us travel from Philadelphia all the way down to Key Largo. Hopefully you'll stay tuned and we'll be able to show you more once we get on the cruise ship. Like and subscribe. Take care now. Bye-bye.